Good evening, good evening. Thank you so much, all of you, for tuning in, and welcome. Welcome to the Iraka lya Bunyoro in the diaspora. It is Caroline Ajuna Kibuuka Ateenyi, the host of this show. And of course, this show is on the Voice of Bunyoro in the diaspora is broadcasted on Voice Media UK, and of course it is supported by BKDA and Rise Up Community Inclusion. Just a quick reminder is that this show will be in two languages, that is English and of course Runyoro being the language spoken by the people who come from Bunyoro. And Bunyoro, for those of you who are tuning in the first time, it is found in the western part of Uganda, and that's where the people who speak Lunyoro come from. So with this reminder, I want to say we are going to go and play you one of the beautiful songs for our own people back home, and it is by Destiny Essays. And it is Rukirabasaija, I think is the title. If it's not the title, just enjoy it. And then after the show, after that song, we'll be back with our guest online. And please do enjoy the song, and I'll come back after this, after it has been played. See you then.
aliyo kererezi omukama waitu ali mu kikaali ka lusika tasorora mu mahanga tulukire ha Destiny International SS baana b'omukama omukama lukira basajja Solomoni gava busaka bomba entale ya bunyoro omukama w'ensi yawe omulira haigulu amagufa nigakunkubuka niwe lukira basajja hangara hangiriza akutamba omukama lukira basajja Solomoni gava busaka bomba entale ya bunyoro omukama w'ensi yawe omulira haigulu amagufa nigakunkubuka niwe lukira basajja hangara hangiriza akutamba.
Wow, that is Rukira Basaija akazina ko kanhire kabanyumire muno. Rukira Basaija Waitu, that is the king of Bunyoro, as you've seen him in the picture, in the song, plus his queen. And I'm sure you have all enjoyed that beautiful song. Thank you so much, Destiny SS, for that beautiful song. As always, you do play for us very good songs, or compose very good songs for us. So without wasting a lot of time, I'm going to ask my guest to come online and be able to introduce himself to you, our viewers today, so that you get to know who he is. And thereafter, of course, we will start our discussion. Tutyo muno tukyalinda guest waitu ngunu aizire okwi webale muno Owek tinisa kwija kwikiriza kuba hamu naitwe hano hairaka lya Bunyoro in the diaspora tusemerere muno kuba oikirize hostinga hano ha Voice of Bunyoro in the diaspora webale muno okwi Owek tinisa kwikiriza. I know you are a very busy person, but you've put all aside your things and you've decided to come and speak to us tonight. So I just want you to introduce yourself to our viewers, tell them who you are, your education background if you wish, what you do, and of course, because we promote culture, we would be very excited to know about your clan and all those other things. Of course, you're okwi Owek tinisa, I know how omanyira Abanyoro nko bali bata. Otyo muno Akiiki kanko mzindaro.
webale munateenyi bwakagisaako na Voice of Bunyoro in diaspora bwokumpereza omugisa guno kino amabara mba Kyomugisa Franklin Akiiki empaka Akiiki azire nyirima azarwa Isaka rwa Isaya. So ogwe niwe Kyomugisa Franklin Akiiki.
Internet yawe baire tali kurungi okusobola kutugarukiramu okutugambira oluganda lwawe nebikukwata ebyo side aho no tukwenda muno kwetegereza bokuba abantu abatuningire in tonight bawudaba nibenda muno kumanya who you are. We do apologize, our viewers. Of course, our guest is internet is not really stable. As you can see in the picture, he keeps going off and on. But as soon as it gets clear, I'll ask him to reintroduce himself briefly. Otyo muna Akiiki, tukwetegereza oluganda lwawe.
Anda mba mweri owenyange.
Wenyange.
ega Ateenyi.
Okay, thank you so much. Ebindi tubihulire kurungi baitu tujagendera hawe bale munaka aka introduction bit akakotaire kabaye karungi muno kandi kanihire naba kutuhuliriza bona baketegereze kurungi. So straight away we are going to start discussing our topic today. Of course, I just want to remind our viewers that our topic today is the role, the growth and the role of KISA, Uganda. And I don't know, it's not my time to talk about it, but I will ask my guest to tell us what KISA is, and then we will be able, and he'll give us a little background of what KISA Uganda is, and then we'll start from there. Otemuna Kiki.
Webale munatenya bwakagisaako omulundi ogundi. KISA Uganda rundi KISA bakimarayo kuba nti Bunyoro Kitara Student Association, Kitara Student Association Uganda ijoba ijueri etandikire bwire bunu yakamara hayi myaka 43 guno mwaka tujja kujaguza omwaka gwa 43 nikimanyiso obo ekatandika omwaka gwa 1979 hagati obo abantu abagitandikira association eno niho habaire founding president secretary waye akaba Dr. Patrick Singoma, currently ali member of parliament wa Hoima East mu parliament. Then habaho nondi omunyoro obakweta Mr. Nyamiringa Ateenyi, ogwo by then akaba ali guild president wa Makerere University. Nibo batandikire association ya KISA. Baina foundation ekugamba nti bateranize abaana abanyoro abalaheru ya Bunyoro rundi abali Kampala rundi abalaheru ya Bunyoro definitely. Ensonga yabairege kaba ebikubateraniza ebimuhale ebyo niho habaire nti kwetaba mu cultural performances ezo competition ezibayo buli mwaka mu ma universities gano na institutions ezikwaho kana hambere buli culture yona ereta kikiki na eyolekya obuhangwa bwayo kandi babikora mu ngeri ya competition haba hasingire haba culture singire sembere niko zikagenda na ziti bakarora kihuru ekyo nti bonka abana babaini baruga Bunyoro bakaba bataine kikubateranizo runde kikubakunga bugamba itwe nk'abanyoro tulikitweka kiti tukwikiraniza hari kinu tujja kora kinu tujja kuzina tuti tujja performinga tuti ebi nibyo bintu ebyasindikirize abanyoro banu orundi abakuru baitu banu abatukuroleraho na hati kukora kutandika association eno ekintu ekimu hale ekindi kikaba nti obwire obwo orundi na hati oyesanga abana bali mu masomero kosi yayo ntiyoni noyesanga obayeteranizaga bayisangaga nti ekibaka kwenda kione kibaka kikubateraniza kiekyo bakwenda internship placement mutahiwa saa kuba amanyire aino wamanyire nibatandikiraho.
That is very interesting background egyo twetegereza abantu abagibandizemu, one of them being a member of parliament currently, and then of course one of them also being a guild president at the time. And of course you've told us the reasons why they did decide to start this great association, and it has been running for the last 43 years. Hati, how many members do you have registered under KISA, and do you only operate in Kyambogo or in Makerere University? Where do you operate from? Where are your offices, and how many members do you have?
Webale munateenyi bwire buno KISA Uganda ekuteraniza institutions ezikuhika nsanju kwetorola ihanga lyona and bwire bwenyuma hawo obutwaitiraine obutwagenzere nka executive ya KISA Uganda n'aba presidents abakire obutwaitiraine omuhikirwa wa Bunyoro Kitara Kingdom Owek Andrew Byakutaga akatuhereza task egyo ngero okatugambire twina bamemba bainga yagamba kwetaga database ekuolekya nti abaana abali active mu masomero mu institutions zinu baingaha kandi yayonga yatusaba nti tugipushinga ahead n'abo abarugiremu basobole kuregisteringa kuolekya nti nkabaho omwaka guti so tube na database ekuolekya abaana basomere n'abali active mu institutions. Currently tinja kuhereza exact number habwokuba nti institutions ezindi zikutujoininga bujoininga ezindi okwesanga ati nka Kabale University nibo kyatujoiningire guno omwaka okwesanga institutions ezindi zikutujoininga kyonka abanyora baliyo bakora bo baliyo nikyo ngambira bwire buno estimate eyinkuhereza ejja kuba yabanyoro hayi 10 nibo abaana bali mu masomero bwire buno estimate eyinkuhereza
abanogamba nti bali nkabali and those are the only ones who are registered. We are hoping that this database will actually help give the people us the real number of the Banyoros who are in those institutions in Uganda. So how does one qualify or need to have to become a member of KISA Uganda or an associate member, if there is anything like an associate member for this organization?
Umuntu kuba member mu association ya KISA ekintu kyokubanza inakuba nti noruga Bunyoro kasitoboka kuruga Bunyoro oli mu institution yona kyonka noruga Bunyoro then you are a member of KISA.
Our guest, of course, is in Uganda, and his internet is very unstable. But as he keeps coming in, I'll continue asking the few questions that he has not heard. And so far, he's told us the background of KISA, and he has said it has been going for the last 43 years. And for those of you who are just tuning in, KISA means Kitara Student Association. That's the full name of KISA. And of course, it has been running for the last 43 years. It is an association that brings together all the Banyoros students who are in high institutions of academics. And for example, Makerere University, Kyambogo, Kabale University, Mbarara University. I can't name all those because it's been years when I was last in those universities, so I do not know them, some of them. Of course, Nkumba University is one of them, Nakawa, and so it brings together all those students who come from Bunyoro. And he's just been telling us for one to qualify to be a member of KISA, you must be from Bunyoro. That is the whole region of Bunyoro. And if you come and you join those institutes, maybe and you want to be an active student, then it is worthy joining this great association. And of course, he told us the founders, and still I am meant to understand that one of the founders actually is now a member of a member of parliament in the Ugandan parliament. And we are very happy that he is still going in his active politics, and we are hoping, as of course the voice of Bunyoro in the diaspora, supported by BKD and Rise Up Inclusion, we will have an opportunity to invite him here to be able to tell us more about KISA Association and the vision he had for it. And thank God people are still taking on their vision. 43 years going, and of course the president, who is Owek Kyomugisa Franklin Akiiki, is the current president of KISA. And I was yet to find out from him if he has self-given his that title, Owek Tinisa, but he will, if he comes back, he will be able to tell me exactly, because I'm meant to understand that that title is given to a few people. Not everyone who is in leadership is supposed to be called Owek Tinisa. At one time, I used to use it for everyone. I know all this person who does a lot of things in Bunyoro, I would call them Owek Tinisa. And I was pulled aside and they told me, no, you can't keep saying everyone is Owek Tinisa, because that title is actually given to us a specific people. So I was yet to find out if it's an official title that he holds, as you see on our flyer, Tuteirohoga Owek Tinisa Okwi. So as you are, I'm still waiting. I am hoping he will be returning. But if he doesn't return, we'll probably give him another opportunity to come and share more about KISA, because I believe Kitara Student Association in Uganda is important for every one of us who is a Bunyoro or wants to associate herself or himself with Bunyoro. As I said, I'm waiting. I don't know what, but if I wait for another second and he doesn't come, probably I will ask my team to maybe play us a beautiful song or in Togoro mulingo tubaintubaza hali KISA. I don't know whether it will be possible, but if it is not, I will then ask my fellow people who are in the chat to discuss, talk to me, ask me questions, bring up something to discuss. I can see Kugonza Rakasaija Kiki, the head of Bunyoro Kitara Association, the president of Bunyoro Kitara US, who is the chairman of the convention coming next year. I mean this year, 1st July to 4th July, is online and is encouraging people to sign up for that convention, because it is very important that us as Bunyoros people do join and meet up and do networking, do business, and get to discuss the future of Bunyoro. Of course, as you all know, Bunyoro is now the city, has the great city of Hoima, where everyone is talking about Bunyoro, Hoima. You can't meet 5 Ugandans and they don't talk about Bunyoro. So that's how great we are. And so we have to continue working hard to get to use that opportunity of oil. Oh, there he is. Thank you so much, Owek Tinisa. Webale garuka. Mbaire ebigambo birai kundabaho. Hati Akiiki, or to explaining how one qualifies to be part of KISA, and I believe people now know. I'm going to be slightly off the topic. I can see on our flyer we called you Oweki, Okwi. Did you get this this title, self-imposed title? Was it given to you by the students you lead in KISA, or is it an official title? Because I'm meant to understand not everyone is supposed to use that title.
And ask him not to wave his hands a lot. Slight movement.
And if you could just, sorry to say this to you, Owek Tinisa, but if you could just stay still so that you don't move around. That's why I think your internet is skipping. So if you could stay still without a lot of movement, I think it will help a lot.
Webale muna Ateenyi, kugarukirayo nti ekigambo Owek Tinisa kimanyisa rundi eritaito nkobwakuhura sometimes aba members of parliament nkokuba kumweta honorable Right Honorable Speaker, President, His Excellency. That is how the title goes. Obo okiha mu rujungu okigarura mu runyoro nikyo nohereza Owek Tinisa.
Are you, what else I wanted to know from you? Are you connected? Is KISA, do you have any affiliated organizations that you work with? For example, the Kingdom, maybe you are affiliated because I know someone said once you become the president of KISA, you automatically become Owek Tinisa and you automatically become part of the Kingdom. So do you have any affiliation with the Bunyoro Kitara Kingdom?
Webale muna Ateenyi, KISA is kale kugarukirayo kiri erinka association y'abasigazi orundi a youth wing to the Bunyoro Kitara Kingdom. Nkobwakuhura orundi kampereze example nkobwakuhura nkobazambogo Buganda Kingdom in a youth wing nkobazambogo nebindi, but KISA is purposely the youth wing of Bunyoro Kitara Kingdom. So that is the affiliation orundi niyo connection egero about Kitara Student Association no bukam. Tikuligamba we are independent obangu obatukora byaitu. No, it is the association is attached to the Kingdom habokuba ebintu byone bikakorwa byona bikutumbya culture yaitu nka Bunyoro.
Hatinkayo bakakomobwa president, you're the president of KISA currently. Do you only vote within Kyambogo? How do one become a president, and who votes for the president or the administration of KISA? Because you said there are different wings, Kyambogo, Makerere University, Nakawa. So when do you have a general election, and how do you do the elections to become a leader?
Webale muna Ateenyi, the electoral system ya KISA kumara emyaka egyo yona ebeire through electoral colleges, whereby wayesangaga nti institutions zona bamara gakoma ba presidents, chapter presidents, that is Muku, Kyambogo, Kabale, Nkaha. The president and the speaker of those chapter institutions nibo bayijaga mu delegate conference nibakoma executive ya KISA Uganda orundi by then bakani bagieta KISA national, nibo bayijaga nibakoma president nibaja nimukoma vice kale through the leaders ba presidents kuruga mu institutions zikwaukana baitu along the way kutandika na regime ene yegarukaho. We have changed the system tugihinduire kuruga mu electoral college to the general election, and the last biro musanju omwezi gunu gwenyini tubaire twina akaruru ka general election of all institutions, whereby abana bayekomera president wabu, bakoma speaker, bakoma vice president. So twaruga mu electoral college system twagaruka mu general election system.
Were you the one who was elected from that? You said it was recent, isn't it?
Yes. Agya kungaruka mu bigere niwe asoboire kuba na facinga the general election, but personally nkaba ndi mu electoral college system.
Interesting. That is good for us to know how actually you get your leadership in KISA, Uganda. Hati, KISA has been going for a long time, right? 43 years, great, many years. What could be some of the roles, major roles that you as the president would think you have played and that has changed the KISA Students Association members and maybe the general community of Bunyoro? What could be some of the roles that you think you could say, that and this and that?
webale munateenyi bintu bingi ebikozerwe kumala emyaka eno yoona baitu ngero kabaye specific nanyo olundi kambaze mbe mu specific habaireho programs nyingi nka association tulina programs ezitulaninga buli mwaka executive ebaho buli mwaka eina systems zegenda programs zegenda neraninga olundi zete programs kale za KISA one programs zino zitagetinga ku impacting abaana abegi abali mu masomero gano olundi abali mu association ba members of the association. Secondly, zitagetinga ku impacting olundi kugarulira abantu bomuka abazaire baitu bomuka. Thirdly, zimpactinga promoting culture yaitu. Programs zinu nizo zinu. Eyo kubanza program ezikwata na akuyamba olundi akugarulira hambere turugire tukateekaho program za camps, KISA camps. KISA camps zinu ziba zikuwahukana zahukana. Habaho health camps. Secondly, health camps whereby abana abakwega obusaho abali mu association ya KISA mu institution zikuwahukana. Tugambe Mbarara University, tugambe Makerere University, Mulago School of Nursing, Hoima School of Nursing, abegi abakwega obusaho bateekayo health camp buli mwaka eri yabusa nibagaruka omuko hariho program oba nibagaruka omuka nibateekayo kampu enu eri specifically yokuyamba abazaire baitu omuka abaine endwaire zikwahukana abegezi bakusobora kukora kuyambaho obumu obutugaruka omuka tusaba ba district health officers obutuba tugiteire mu Nyamasaza emu hambere Nyamasaza ituba tugiteire katugaye tugiteire mu Nyamasaza ya Masindi health camp tukwatagana na district health officer wa Nyamasaza egi natuhereza nibatuhereza ebyokukozesa natuhereza abasaho abakugu abakusobora kuba nibatuyambaho mu bintu ebimu ebe bakuba nibasobora nabegi baba bateire mu maiso ebintu ebibakuba nibasobora. So health camps ezo nibaija nibajanjaba abazaire baitu nibaija nibajanjaba abanyanya baitu abene baitu busa hataro sente yona itubachuiremu. Kandi health camp zino ziyambire muno abazaire nti health camp ezikira kwijayo nebitongole abazaire baitu bakira kuzehara muno abukuba abatamanyire oha akwija kumujanja baki baitu obwarora omutabani waye Franklin aizire akwenda kujanja bendwaire eti omuzaire nabafunamu amani omwana wange tasobora kuntere atasa kuntere nkinzombi omwana wange tasa kunjanja bakubi ege niyo love itwenda kugarura omuka kubolekya ngo bimukutwegesa nibyo bino. That is for the health camp. Then for other camps, haro camp wendi eba basically kuija kugenda mu masomero ntukora mu career guidance ntuolekya abana bano abakusoma ebizibu ebimukurabamu oba school fees zizire bugenzere oba bakubingire ngu naitwe no Tratula University rundi no murani muturoleraho ngu naitwe tukozereki tubirabiremu kandi ebyo nibyo ebisoboire kutulibasa kuika mbere na mbere tuhikire bwire buno. Then ekintu ekinde kiba mu camp kuba tugenda ntuweya orundi ntuyonja mu bichweka mu Nyamasaza mbere tuba tugiteye 2019 tukaba twina camp egyo Masindi tukagenda twakilininga site yona tukagenda twabyala emiti twagenda hamaredio twayelekya abantu oburungi bwo kubyala emiti ebyo bintu nibyo biba mu camps. Then ntugaruka ntubayo na radio talk shows ntuolekya oburungi bwo kusomesa omwana abazaire tutagetinga abazaire mostly oburungi bwo kusomesa omwana kandi nti omwana oborabo taine sente zikumutwara university nti na institution ntubongera kubahereza amani nti institution zizino eziri hansi za Kiema, institutions za Hoima Nursing, ng'omwana naho akusobora kutandikirayo akusigikira sente z'okuba oine olunde z'okuba oinaho nti nazo institutions zinungi atali gamba omwana ng'obundantafunire za university ikalira olime.
Webale muno kutugambirawo some of the roles that you have played as KISA Uganda. We are going to go for a break. Sorry to cut you short, but we will be returning and we probably will continue with that more roles that you're doing because that is basically our topic today. So Abanyoro na Abanyoro Katian friends of Bunyoro, thank you so much for tuning in. We are going to go for a break and we're going to play you one of our songs from our beloved singer Omutima Gwa Bunyoro is the title, and it is by Ize P. So we will be back after break. Enjoy the song.
Muranga kwa Bunyoro na Banyoro abali mu Bunyoro omanyire ihanga Uganda bakwataniza bange tubekimu kobe muganda mucholi mururu murugwara kimu oli mu Bunyoro wala la 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 bantu bange nyowentiniremu ayayayayaya Abanyoro nyakaitunkiniremu wala la 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 kime kiroto kyalero ntiniremu wala la 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 bantu bange matwinywe wala la 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 ali hativi amaiso harukinde adevisipuro watengoma ize byo musomesa lekansomese adevisipuro konko nebidongo ize bisomesa abantu bange tubeno kwa Bunyoro wala la la lo mutima kwa Bunyoro mutima kwa Bunyoro mutima kwa Bunyoro omukama kabaleka ndumbirege uyitumbirya lero ndinirege akugamba halali tasemereirwe Abanyoro bya Bunyoro tubinagirize wala la 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 yelelelelelelelelele bambi tugonze hangalya Bunyoro garuke tukolere munuka Bunyoro musike ni mugaruro waitu munuka tugaika haze hangalya Bunyoro leka bana baitu batali baseka bakabaka kuzabanyu bakabankaha ayayayayaya wala la 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 ituka iwe nyenga hanukugenda baitu kandi Bunyoro likirikabo nomwana wawe alikisanga wijukurugo alikisanga balereka tube nakulo mutima okwaka balega sekuru itwe omukama kabalega gambire omukiroto nyowentinirege agambire tube no kwa Bunyoro wala la la lo mutima kwa Bunyoro mutima kwa Bunyoro mutima kwa Bunyoro mutima kwa Bunyoro wala la la lo mutima kwa Bunyoro kukurumirwa Bunyoro mutima kwa Bunyoro Mutima
ako ni kakazina ka Izepi omutima gwa Bunyoro. I'm sure Abanyoro na Abanyoro Katian friends of Bunyoro, of course, who are tuned in, you've loved the song. It is about the great kingdom of Bunyoro, and he's asking us to actually be what? To have the heart, the love, the pride for our own Bunyoro land. And I love Izepi. I love his songs. They're very motivating to us, the people of Bunyoro. So without wasting a lot of time, I want to go through the chats. I want to acknowledge all the members, our viewers who have come in to support the great man, the president of KISA Uganda. Of course, we have Deo Gracious Trico. Thank you so much for showing up and for being part of the Voice of Bunyoro. We really appreciate your work and the support you give us all the way from Uganda. And he is saying, be blessed to everyone watching. That is from Deo Gracious Trico, our own marketing officer or whatever. I don't know what his title is. If I have underestimated you, I'm so sorry. But that is him. And we have Alan Byamukama, I think, akugamba hangiriza entale ya Bunyoro, hangiriza indeed, the great king of Bunyoro. And AB Travel Services Kampala, hangiriza our king, and he's saying he's a great man, and hangiriza Gutamba, and may he long live. AB Travel Services, I don't know where you are, but we really appreciate you being part of us today. And continue supporting us and bring business, and we will, of course, advertise for you the travel tours. And we have Danny Kalbag. I am the biggest investor in the world. Wow. Inventor in the world. Danny would like to hear from you. What have you invented? And why do you think you're the biggest inventor in the world? As I said, Kugonza Raka Saija Kiki, he's advertising the voice show, the convention, which is going to be in the US from the 1st of July to the 4th of July this year. Please, Abanyoro, tukuterero muranga na nyowe hano weiraka lya Bunyoro, the voice of Bunyoro nkubasaba, inywena tukwatanaze, ibara ikigambo kigenzere. Let us join together. And together we will work on this convention, and we will be in the US to discuss matters of Bunyoro. Nywena mubeyo mugule tiketi mutube hamu kandi tuegonze. Joyce Mulindwa, thank you so much for tuning in. Happy Sunday to everyone here on the program, and happy Sunday to you too. Edward Nyakana, webale service Ateenyi, webale muno Sabalongo kusima. Ateenyi, you are watching. Ateenyi Alice, thank you so much for watching and for all the support you're giving us here, Hairakali Abunyoro. And Ateenyi is also thanking Akiiki for the inspiring messages. I'm looking for questions, but I'm not seeing them. Ateenyi Alice is saying, how do you meet transport, food, accommodation, venues, etc. expenses during the camp? Do members of KISA pay membership, and how much is it? Timanyire Akiiki Rabano noting out those questions, and I hope you are, and you'll be answering them. Dokas Karungi, thank you so much for tuning in all the way from Leeds, and she also has a question saying, have you supported Bunyoro people in COVID, I think she meant COVID time. You talked about higher institutions, e.g. university, but have you visited secondary schools and colleges to encourage the students to join, and how do they join KISA? And of course, he had already told us the criteria of joining KISA, but Owek Tinisa will respond to that question as well. We have Honorable Kasule Ismail. Thank you so much for tuning in. And I'm live from Hoima West. Thank you, Awebale Mno Honorable, and we are glad that you're following us today as well. Leon Akiiki, hello. Hello, Leon. Thank you so much for tuning in. And everyone who is coming, I'll continue going, and I will hand over to Owek Tinisa Franklin, Agarukemwe Kaguzebyo, and we will continue with the show. Leon Akiiki, how can a person from US join your cause? That's a very good question. And if Akiiki or Tinisa, you're there, please note that question as well and be able to answer. Unfortunately, we have lost Akiiki again. His internet, as I had told you as we began, it is off and on. So he's not going to be, I don't know whether he will be able to come back, to be honest. But as I will continue going through the questions, and for those that I will be able to listen to, I will to speak, to answer on behalf of Akiiki. I don't know whether I have any that I can answer on his behalf. But yeah. Danny Kalberg, can you please tell us what you have invented? Yeah. So that we know, and next time we invite you on the show here at the Voice of Bunyoro to tell us exactly what you do, because we want to hear from people like you. Leon Akiiki, all the way from US, thank you so much for tuning in, and you're asking how can someone from US join your cause. I don't know exactly which cause you're talking about. Is it the one for KISA? Is it the one for the conversion? Is it the one to be part of the greater, bigger things that Banyoro people are doing in the diaspora? So if you could really be specific, probably I could be able to help you out. If not, if it's specific about KISA, I will ask my colleague if he has the president's number, or you have responded. Leon Akiiki, please. Yes, this is my colleague who is saying, Leon Akiiki, please get in touch with Kyomugisa, who is the honorable, the Okwi who was online. And his number is, his email is kyomugisa@gmail.com. And he will be able to get you all this information that you're asking. And for everyone who has questions for Okwi, Franklin, please, this is his email, Kyomugisa franklin@gmail.com, and it is in our chat. You can follow our chat on Facebook, Voice Media Facebook page, and this audio will be there permanently, so you can as always go back and revisit all our videos and get to know the different people that we invite on this show. And of course, Leon Akiiki, still I'm so grateful that you have actually tuned in and you're asking a lot of questions. And can you bring me on board? Definitely, Leon, we want to bring you on board. And if you want specifically to come on the Voice of Bunyoro that is broadcasted on Voice Media UK, I will ask my colleague to put in our email address. So email us, and also on our flyer, we have the number of the person you can get in touch with, and we'll be more than happy to invite you or host you or to work with you. Thank you so much for that question, Leon. And Okwi Owek, we have given you his email as well. Please get in touch personally and answer he will be able to answer all your questions. We also be able to answer questions that is about Voice Media UK, about Voice of Bunyoro from the diaspora, and of course we will also be able to answer questions about the Bunyoro conversion that is in the US where you are. Please also get in touch with us about that. And we also have our great association here in the UK, which is called Bunyoro Kitara Development Association, which takes on anyone from the diaspora. So if you want to join us as well, you're more than happy to come on board, and we will work with you, Leon Akiiki. Hati questions zezo nizo. Leon has given us his email. Please just keep note of that, and we will be in touch with you. Thank you so much for providing that email, and we'll definitely hear from us any day from today. Of course, we are going to sleep, but maybe from Monday, this Monday. So, Banyoro, Katian friends of Bunyoro, please talk to me. Let's go discuss and see what we are going to do. Now that my guest is gone, I can talk to you and ask me any question you want to know about Voice of Bunyoro. You want to know about the conversion in US. You want to know about Bunyoro Kitara Development Association, anything that you want to know as well on Rise Up Community Inclusion, I can also talk to my colleague and he will be able to give us that information. So please, mubaze na nyowe, put in questions. If not, we might have to end the show soon and we'll play a song probably if we can. And I don't know whether I will come back or should I just close the show and say we will play a song and see how it goes. And then I will probably come and do the closing remarks and we'll call it a day. Abanyurandi. That is our tradition. So a dance from Bunyoro. For people who do not know Orunyege, akazina kabaire amalembo gande kesamanya kakia hoti mbyetegerezana nyowe, but that is the amazing song, dance that we all love, and I love to dance, and it's very interesting. And so that is from, I didn't get the troupe that played it or danced it, but it is one of our cultural dances in Bunyoro. There was someone here, Leon was asking, apart from Bunyoro Kitara Kingdom, who else can support the people who want to go to the convention? Leon Akiiki, all I know that there is no one who is supporting. If you want to sponsor anyone who wants to go to the US convention, please do get in touch with us. And of course, we'll be more than happy to receive your sponsorship. We are sponsoring different things. If you want to have a table to display what you do, please, we are having that as well, at a package for people paying for sponsorship. So do get in touch with us and we will be more than happy to discuss the sponsorship bit of things. But there is no individual who is being supported at all. Most of them are business people who are sponsoring the convention, because the convention needs money to be able to hire the premises, to do different things, to prepare for the delegates who are coming. So they all need any bits of money that comes in is going to be helpful to organize this event. For individuals, they are all paying for themselves to go to the US. I hope I have answered somehow your question. If I haven't, please get in touch and I will definitely give you the person who will be able to give you all that you need about sponsorship. Presenter, can you have me a few minutes on your show? Of course, Leon. I say to you, get in touch with us. My colleague, Rally Kitone, has put our email in the chat. And we also have our number, the number that you can get hold of us on our flyer, which is on our Facebook page. So do contact us and we'll be more than happy to host you on the Voice of Bunyoro from the diaspora. Since you're a Munyoro, we are trying our level best to promote our own people, their talents, their businesses, everything, name it, and of course promote our own culture. Abanyoro na Abanyoro Kati, I think we are running out of time. We have 3 minutes to go. If there is no any other question in the chat, I am going to say, maybe we are going to say bye to you for today. I do not think Owek Nisa Kyomugisa Franklin Akiiki will be able to return because we are only going off in 3 minutes. So if there is no more questions to address in the chat, which I have of course seen through, there is nothing much I can address. Please do email Franklin on his email, which is kyomugisafranklin@gmail.com. I can hear him trying to get back onto line. If he's able to do that, he will come and tell you all his contact details. And of course, he will be more than happy to address any questions. And I will invite him back for the second part that he has in there. Well, we had so many questions for him, but of course, because of the internet connection, we haven't been able to cover all these questions. So if he's is he back? No, not really. I can't see him. Yes. So sorry to Genda Kurugaho on air. We are going to wrap up because we are running out of time. So I want you to just give our viewers, our supporters, your voters, your followers, your members, your contact details so that they can ask questions that were in the chat, and I probably will organize another time for you to come back and cover what we haven't covered today. Otyo muno wekitinisa bazahala abantu bawe obahe details zawe, and then you just summarize and say just two words, and then we go off air.
Webale muna Ateenyi ebyoma bya kalimagezi na internet niko bityo. Oba notekereza kindi olino planninga kindi nabyo nibiplaninga kindi. But nkubanza n'okusiima Voice of Munyoro Diaspora habwenteekaniza zino ezimu kwikala nimututeeraho tukwegeramu muno habwa abagenya bakuba nibaija buli kiro buli kyasande. So ebyokwega bingi ngero ngero kagambire obwire butuchwireho leka basically nja kubanza n'okwacknowledginga abamu abantu abasoboire kutuyambaho nka association ngeri ngambi KISA Uganda, it is a big association. Diaspora team mutuyambire muno nka association more so in my regime whereby na website bwire buno ya KISA Uganda ero It was developed by by Omunyoro Kugonza Akiiki. Akagituhera busa yagamba abaana ba KISA, this has been a strong association I've studied in Uganda, so I'm giving you this nkekisembo wire buno ku developing a website personally nkola IT kikutwalira nka website etwine kikutwalira close to 1 million and plus nkaitwa abege tutaini kyonka nkusima ne okusimira kugonza na team ya US and actually no bwire obukira bwona ikainuna agisasulira domain. So basically ekyo nkumusiima. Then ekindi nti mu regime yange abantu abatukolagaine nabo in the diaspora team babaire kuruga mu UK still Bunyoro Kitara in the UK whereby Mr. Arali Kitone atuyambire muno mu developments ezitwikaire ntukora mu policies and all that okuba tubaire tulina kuhinduramu in the constitution kuhindura okuba nkugambire we have been with the change of leadership from electoral college to general election tubaire tudevelopinga bintu bikwawukana policies nikwoito obuturatulugiremu abaratwijja mu bigere basange ebintu biri mu streamline baroleho okutandikira Arali ekaire natuyambaho muno Kitone and at the same time Madam Daisy during the COVID time nka association tukabonabona whereby abaana baitu kuruga Kiambogo University and some other institutions bakagenda batalibanizibwa COVID-19 obafunira oburwaire obwo institutions zikasobora kubalemeza institution oku batakubaikiriza kurugayo bataina buyambi bataina bujanjabi obutwakozera ka advert run those who can help Mot Daisy akatugulira Covidex obucupa obwo actually doses zone abana bwire buno bakiasima they were badly off. Covidex helped them, so that is a very nike kintu ebintu ebitukusima nti associations zikuyamba kintu kikoto muno ku Burundi kiseta abaireho tibakuyambira urundi kuba nenye mu diaspora mutabaire muina associations ambere tukusakwikira tukanyumya na zino platforms urundi abana abandi twakusoboire abana abamu bakutufuiro. So basically aba abantu nkubasima muno and possibly ntakwebwa the Bunyoro Kitara Kingdom administration. KISA for 43 years ekaba tutakafunaga administration ekutuihaye katufora ekafoka muzaire halitu kyonka under the administration of Ateenyi that is Owek Andrew Yakutaga akatweta nka leadership yagamba you know what KISA you are a youth wing of Bunyoro Kitara Kingdom, so go spread the word mugem promoting culture mukole byona ni mumanya nti the kingdom administration yange eina full support engero kagambiro bwire butukwasire bintu binge bitwahikiro mu meeting egyo of chance endo bweriba empire ndije nimbasobora engeri kingdom ebintu ebyateira budget buli mwaka ebijja kuba ne supportinga KISA at the same time projects zaitu ezitwine bintu bingi enewe kyonka internet abobuzi bwa internet nakibaitu kansobole kusima abo abasoboire kubaho kwikyo obwire buno abaana ba Kitara Student Association abakwenda kumpikira nka president one twina platforms nyingi mbagambire twina website that is www.kisa.ug orundo okutatalibaniriza muno okuteekawo kisa.ug nekwikia nanka site says twina Facebook account that is KISA UG twina Twitter account KISA Uganda then twina email official email that is KISA Uganda atambe yange habwange 0784 95 38 37 eri ha WhatsApp kandi niyo nkozesa nka mobile. So those are the contacts ezinkusobola kugamba ngu mukusobola kutwitiirawo mulundi kumpikiire.
Webale muno Owek Kyomugisa Franklin Akiiki kutuhamu ebyo byonna ebyotugambire n'abantu abosiimire nitubunyannyowe nka host wa Voice of Bunyoro in the Diaspora ninyongera kubasiima bebale muno kubaha support ege babahaire omunyoro Akiiki kugonza webale muno omunyoro akitone arali webale muno omukaikuru waitu Deiza Moti webale muno n'Owek Andrew byakutaga webale muno na cabinet yawe kuyamba KISA Uganda kuikara nekora emirimu yebaye nekora kuyamba aba students bayo no kuyamba abakaikuru baitu abazaire baitu Bunyoro nka president nkobwabalize about the health camp aroha no my mom are very much interested in the health in the camp health camp baitu nitwijako omugisa gunde Owek ogaruke otugambire bintu bya KISA ebye kukora mutuganyire muno abanyoro n'abanyoro kati because of internet we have not been able to cover everything the role of KISA and the growth of KISA Uganda, but we will definitely be able to invite our Owek agaruke atugambire ebintu binu byona nko bibiri ninyenda kuno kusima webale muno kuikiriza kuija ha Voice of Bunyoro in the Diaspora kandi ninyongera kugamba webale mirime yokoleire KISA and of course you're going off as a president and a new president is coming soon. We hope you will introduce him to us and we'll continue working together as an association. Naitwe kuno abanyoro tuliyo, Bunyoro Kitara Development Association eriyo, Voice of Bunyoro eriyo, tukwenda tukwatagane. Mwebale muno inywena kuba hairaka lya Bunyoro tonight and thank you for the continuous support you give us. Ningenda kugamba mukama abalinde, a weekend nungi, nituija kubantu garuka again next week, yet with another amazing guest. Please do join us. We are going to leave you with this another song. I don't know which one, but you will see it. And God bless you all and bye.
Entale ya Bunyoro omukama wensi yawe eriyo kererezi